A man does not fall apart all at once. His decline usually begins the moment he starts accepting what he knows he should reject. You are not destroyed by circumstances, hardship, or even by another person. The real damage began when you started compromising your own standards in order to hold on to someone who no longer respected them. What feels like loyalty is often fear. Fear of being alone. Fear of confrontation. Fear of admitting that something important is no longer working. Confucius taught that a gentleman understands what is moral, while a lesser man understands only what is profitable. Yet many people today pursue neither virtue nor wisdom. Instead, they chase temporary emotions and call it love. They ignore character, discipline, and responsibility while focusing only on attraction and excitement. The result is often confusion, frustration, and disappointment. You may believe you have been patient, understanding, and loving. But sometimes what appears to be patience is actually avoidance. Sometimes what appears to be kindness is simply the fear of setting boundaries. Love is not endless indulgence. Love requires discipline, responsibility, and a commitment to something greater than personal feelings. Confucius emphasized the importance of virtue because character determines the quality of every relationship. A person who refuses self-reflection, rejects accountability, and resists personal growth will eventually create disorder wherever they go. The problem is not beauty, charm, or confidence. The problem is the absence of discipline and the refusal to accept consequences. Many people mistake tolerance for strength. They remain silent when they should speak, ignore problems when they should address them, and sacrifice their values to avoid conflict. Over time, this creates a slow erosion of self-respect. The person who once stood firmly on principle begins walking on eggshells, constantly adjusting their behavior to maintain peace. Confucius warned that seeing what is right and failing to act is a lack of courage. That lesson applies not only to society but also to personal relationships. A healthy relationship requires honesty, accountability, and mutual respect. Without those foundations, even the strongest emotional connection will eventually weaken. The deeper message is not about blaming others. It is about self-mastery. Confucius consistently taught that the superior person focuses on cultivating their own character. Instead of seeking approval, they seek virtue. Instead of allowing chaos to dictate their decisions, they act according to principle. A person who cannot regulate their own behavior will eventually create instability in the lives of those around them. That is why discipline matters. It creates order, trust, and harmony. Without it, relationships become driven by emotion, conflict, and uncertainty. The lesson is simple. Stop confusing dysfunction with passion and instability with love. Stop abandoning your values to gain acceptance. Build your life on character, discipline, and self-respect. When you remain grounded in your principles, you no longer depend on others to define your worth. According to Confucius, true strength is not found in controlling others. It is found in mastering yourself, protecting your integrity, and having the courage to walk away from anything that demands the sacrifice of your character.